You how to do a foldable in your interactive notebook. Most of you should have this downloaded now and ready to go, and you should have your notes pretty much something like this. So let's create our foldable. This is what it should look like in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and start. The first thing I'm going to do is get a new slide. So go to Insert, New Slide. We're going to talk about the Great Plains. Okay, and I don't need this, so what I'm going to do is delete this out, and I'm going to go back to Insert, and I'm going to do Insert Table, and I need 3 columns and at least 2 rows, so that's what I'm going to select. And again, that's Insert Table, and all you have to do is click on those 2 rows. So what we're doing is the Great Plains. So the first thing that we need is physical features. I think I told you my arm's numb, so I have a hard time typing A's. Okay, the next one is inventions. The next one is adaptations. And adaptations, again with the A, sorry. Okay, so under my physical features, I'm going to put my FLED, which is flatlands, gradually rising in the west. Sorry guys, I can't type today. In the west. Okay. And again, my inventions, the first one I'm going to put is barbed wire. And then my adaptations would be wheat farming. And you can put these in any order. It doesn't really matter as long as you have them. The L is low rainfall. And if anybody can come up with an acronym for inventions, that would be great. I'm going to put windmill as my next one, and here beef cattle. I promise you I can type. I'm having some issues with my back and my hand is numb. So it's hard to type with a numb hand, but hopefully it'll all work out. Okay, the next one is erosion. And then for your inventions, it is the railroad. For your adaptations, here it is dry farming. And then finally, the D is dust storms. The invention would be the steel plow. The adaptation here is going to be wheat farming, sod houses. Had to think about that one for just a second. Okay, so here's my foldable. Now, how do we get it to be a foldable? Well, if you're doing it digitally, it's real simple and it's kind of fun. You'll enjoy it, I think. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to insert a shape. And in this case, I want to do a box. You guys can use any shape you want to. I'm going to draw my box over top of my area. And as you can see, it gets shaded. Now here's where it becomes a little bit complicated. I have it selected, so I'm going to hit Apple C or Command C. Okay, and that's going to copy it. You can also go to Edit Copy here, and it's the same thing. If you see this copy, see this little symbol right here? That is the daisy symbol. Or what we call Apple C. So that's your command. So now that I have it copied, I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to paste quite a few of them, so I'll have enough. So now I'm going to put a box over every one of my descriptions. Okay, and again, we're doing a foldable, so it'll make sense here in just a second. And then you just put them over the words. And there we go. And you guys can be a little bit neater than I am. I should be a little bit neater. I'll show you the one I really worked on earlier. Okay, so now let's decide on this one. I want to make sure that each one of mine is a different color. So I'm going to select all four, and to select them all, you hold down the shift key and you click on each one of them. So let me show that again. Hold down your shift key and select each one of these. And then you can go up here to the fill color, and on that fill color you can make it any color you want to. Because it's physical features, I think green for grass, so I'm going to make it green. Because that's green, I'm going to go up here and change my text to green so it'll all match. You can do whatever you want to, it's your foldable. With the inventions, I kind of like blue for the inventions. So on the inventions again, I'm going to hold my shift key down and select each one of these. Go up here to my fill tool and collect. Oops, I got too many that time. So if you mess up, go back to edit and undo. See how easy that was? And let's try it again. Inventions, I'm going to click on it and select the boxes only. Okay, and then change it to blue. And then adaptations, I think I'll make it red so it'll stick out. And again, I'm going to unselect that and click on the four boxes, okay, and fill those to red. So here's what we've got so far. And again, like I said, I did kind of mess them up. Let's see if we can fix them a little bit so they don't look so wonky. And you guys can take your time on this. I was trying to get it quick because the longer it takes us to record something, the longer, the more it takes to download it, okay? So now here's where you really can have some fun with it. So I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to do Animation. Okay, did everybody see that? Insert Animation. Now you have to have it selected in order for it to work. I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to have it disappear, okay? And then I will start it on a click, okay? So the next one, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to click on the second one and see where it says add animation. I'm going to hit that plus sign and I'm going to click here and I'm going to go back to disappear again. And this time, instead of click, I'm going to have after previous. So in other words, the first one I'm going to have to click on, but the second one, all I have to do is do the previous one. I have the third box here, and I'm going to do animation again, and I'm going to do disappear. Scroll down a little bit, after previous. And then finally, I'm going to get the fourth box, add animation, scroll down, hit disappear, and after previous. And if I want to see how it's going to work, all I have to do is hit play. And when you hit play, the first one I have to click on, remember? And it comes off, and then it just goes on, okay? So, and you can go on and continue. Let me show you the one that I did earlier. This one has all of them completed, and it was a fun activity to do. Like I said, we can't do foldables because we're not in class, but we can do digital foldables. So let me show you what this is going to look like. You have your physical features: flat land rising gradually, low rainfall, erosion, and dust storms. Your inventions: barbed wire, windmill, railroad, and steel plow, and your adaptations. And there's your foldable, guys. And when you stop it, it'll go back to the way it was. So that's an easy way for you guys to create your foldable. We're going to show you a foldable made the old-fashioned way with construction paper if you have it at home. That'll be on the next video.